Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be installing this stunning hairstyle and I'll show you all the steps and all that you need to achieve this look. This hairstyle and the color is very perfect for summer or an occasion, so keep watching to see all the details. This is the hair that I'll be using for the install. The hair is from RPGHair. They sent me the multicolor human braiding hair, and this is the Spanish set. So this is how the hair looks straight out of the package. They sent me 3 bundles of color number 27 and 2 bundles of color number 4. Also, the hair is 24 inches long for both colors. Also, we have some hair clips and a parting comb that were included in the package. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pre-part my hair, and this is going to make the whole process much easier and faster. And actually this is my first time trying this method, and I'm glad that I decided to do so because it really helps speed things up. So I divided my hair into 4 sections, as you can see, and I'm going to start with the back section. So I'll just start pre-parting my hair, and that will be my first row. Then I'm going to repeat the same process again for the remaining hair on that section. Then I'm going to show you how many rows that I parted. So that's how my parts are looking like, and I ended up having 7 rows on that section. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Moving on to the front section, I'm going to repeat the same process again as how I did at the back. So I'm just going to create my rows, and on each section I'm going to do 5 rows. So I'll have 10 rows in total. If you haven't yet tried pre-parting your hair before braiding, I recommend that you do so because it can be very difficult to part your hair when you get tired. So doing this beforehand really helps a lot. Now I'm going to show you how I prepare my human braiding hair. So that's how the hair looks like before doing anything to it. So I'll just remove a small section from that section. Then I'll just comb out the blunt ends so that I can remove any tangles. Then I'll just go ahead and apply some braiding gel on those blunt ends so that it can be easier for me to take out small sections. And that's how much I'll be using when adding to my braid. Also, I'm going to use synthetic braiding hair for my braids, and I got this hair from my local beauty store. The hair is in color number 4 and it's 52 inches long. So because the hair is very long, I'm going to cut it in half, just enough to cover my own hair, and that's how much I'll be using each time I add to my braid. Now I'm going to show you how I installed my braids. I did like 3 rows, and that's how the hair is looking like. The hair is really soft and it was really easy to use. So now I'm going to part my hair, and I have a big standing mirror behind me, and I have a small mirror in front of me that I'm holding, and that's how I'm able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to install knotless braids. So first I'm going to braid my roots first, like 3 or 4 times. Then that's when I'm going to start adding hair, and I'm going to start with the curly hair because I want my braids to be full for my roots. So after adding the curly hair, that's when I'm going to start adding synthetic hair. After attaching the curly hair piece, I'm going to braid a few times to make sure that it's secure enough. Then I'm going to move it to the side. Then that's when I'm going to start adding the synthetic hair pieces, and I'm going to add only 3 pieces of synthetic hair in each braid. So after adding the synthetic braiding hair, I'll just continue adding the curly hair pieces, and I'll be adding as much as I can because again I want my hair to be very full, so I would say maybe 8 pieces per braid. And I'll be using both colors for this install, so I'll be using both color number 27 and color number 4, but I want my hair to have much more of color number 27. So if I'm using 8 pieces per braid, I'll be using 5 pieces of color number 27 and 3 pieces of color number 4. So So I'll just continue braiding, and when I reach towards the end of the braid, I'm going to attach a curly hair piece as well because I want my ends to have human hair curls. Then once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and grab a small piece of the synthetic braiding hair on that braid. I'll wrap around a few times, then I'll tie a knot. I'll do that 2 or 3 times to make sure that the hair is secure enough. Then I'll just go ahead and cut the excess synthetic hair that's remaining. Then I'll be left with the curly hair piece. Now I'm done with the back section. That's how the hair is looking like. The colors really blended well together, so I'm going to do the same thing for the front half of my head. So after sectioning my hair out, I'm going to add some braiding gel on my roots. Then I'm going to start braiding my own hair first, like 2 or 3 times before adding any hair piece. Then after that, I'm going to add the curly hair piece first because I want my hair to be very full from the roots. Then after that, I'm going to move it to the side. Then that's when I'm going to start adding the synthetic hair pieces, and I'll be adding only 3 pieces of the synthetic hair. So once I'm done adding the synthetic hair pieces, I'll just continue adding the curly hair pieces. And as I mentioned before, I'll be adding as many as I can, but I want my hair to be more of color number 27. So if I add 8 pieces, 5 will be of color number 27 and 3 will be of color number 4. So just continue braiding, making sure that I also add a curly hair piece at the end of my braid. Then once I'm done with that, I'll just take a small piece of the synthetic hair on that braid. I'll wrap around a few times, then I'll tie a knot. I'll do that 2 or 3 times to make sure that the hair is secure enough. Then I'll just go ahead and cut the excess synthetic hair, and I'll just have a curly hair piece remaining. So that's pretty much how I installed these boho knotless braids with the human curly hair. So I'm going to show you again how I did it. So after sectioning my hair out, I'll apply some braiding gel on my roots. Then I'll start braiding my own hair first before adding any hair piece. Then once I'm done with that, I'll start adding the curly hair piece first because I want my braids to be full from the roots. Then once I'm done attaching it, I'll move it to the side. Then I'll start adding the synthetic hair, and I'll be adding only 3 pieces per braid. Then I'll just continue again adding the curly hair pieces. So after adding the last curly hair piece, I'll just go ahead and grab a small piece of the synthetic braiding hair on that braid. I'll wrap around a few times, then I'll tie a knot. I'll do that 2 or 3 times to make sure that the hair is secure enough, and so that the hair won't unravel. Then I'll go ahead and cut the excess synthetic hair piece that's remaining. Then I'll have the curly hair piece only that's left. So now I'm done installing the braids. I'm going to show you how you can style the hair and make the curls more defined. I'm going to start by spraying water on the hair, making sure that it's fully soaked. Then I'm going to apply some hair mousse, and this is the only product that I'll be using. I like to use a lightweight hair mousse because I don't want my curls to be very crunchy, but if you want your curls to be very defined and have maximum hold, you can go ahead and add some styling gel. So now I'm done with that. The hair is very soft, very bouncy, and very shiny. I really love how this hair turned out. So this is the final look, and I'm so in love with how this turned out. So again, the hair is from RPGHair, and I used their curly human braiding hair to achieve this look. And this is their Spanish set. I used color number 4 and color number 27. So all details of this hair will be linked down below, so make sure to check them out. I'm going to show you some few styles that you can do with this hair. This hair is very versatile, so you can do so many styles with it. So this is just a side part. I'm going to show you other styles. You can also do half up, half down styles. You can put it in a bun. You can do so much with this hairstyle. So I forgot to mention how many bundles I used to install this hairstyle. So I used about 2.5 bundles of color number 27 and 1.5 bundle of color number 4. And for the synthetic braiding hair, I just used 1.5 bundles. As you know, I had 3 bundles inside one pack, so I used only 1.5 bundles. So if you have reached this far, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in my next one.